Hello everyone, I'm Nick Folland, your General Counsel and Company Secretary, and this is the video guide to Marks & Spencer's 2025 Annual General Meeting. At M&S, we are committed to leading on shareholder engagement, and we continue to believe a digitally enabled meeting is the best way for directors to interact and engage with you, our shareholders. Since adopting a digital approach, we've consistently seen engagement levels increase, and we look forward to your participation again this year. This year's meeting will be broadcast live from our Waterside House Support Centre at 11 a.m. on Tuesday the 1st of July. And we think you'll enjoy the best experience by joining the meeting online via the Lumi website, where you'll be able to watch the broadcast live, vote, and ask questions. Your unique login details can be found in your notice of availability. If you wish to attend the AGM as part of our studio audience, you're very welcome. We just ask you to please register your intention to do so in advance. You'll need to email us on the address that's on the screen now, with your name and your shareholder reference number, as included in your notice of availability. Before the meeting, you can submit your questions and vote on resolutions in advance, again via the Lumi website. We're keen for you to do this so your views can be heard even if you're unable to participate on the day. Your questions will be put to the board by your independent shareholder advocate, Anita Anand. Anita will ensure your questions are given comprehensive and transparent answers. But if you'd like to ask your question in your own voice, you can do so by submitting a video of you asking your question to our AGM question email address on the screen now. Now, I'd like to summarise briefly the meeting resolutions and highlight some of the key authorities we'll be seeking this year. The first and second resolutions are ordinary course and constitute the formal receipt by you of our annual report and financial statements, and the approval of the Directors' Remuneration Report. Resolution 3 seeks your approval of a final dividend of 2.6 pence per share for the year ending March 2025. If approved, the dividend will be paid on the 4th of July to all shareholders who are on the register of members at close of business on the 30th of May. Resolutions 4 to 12 are to re-elect our existing board members, while the 13th seeks the formal first election of Alison Dolan, our new Chief Financial Officer. Details of our board members, as well as their knowledge and skills, can be found in this year's annual report. Resolutions 14 and 15 are also ordinary course. They propose the formal reappointment of Deloitte, our external auditor, and delegate authority to the Audit and Risk Committee to determine the auditor's remuneration. Resolution 16 is a standard authority which we renew every year, allowing the company to make political donations up to the limit of £50,000. One thing to highlight, M&S has not paid any political donations in the last year, but as the law is drafted in an all-encompassing way, ordinary course activity that we would see as representing our business views to those involved in government could be caught. So this approval is sought on a precautionary basis to ensure we're covered for any day-to-day engagement. Resolution 17 is again a standard corporate authority we renew every year for the board to allot shares. The authority is aligned to the most recent guidance issued by the Investment Association in February 2023 and contains a limit of approximately 1/3 of the current issued share capital, or 2/3 in the event of a preemptive offer. The 18th and 19th resolutions are proposed as special resolutions, but in practice they are also standard authorities we propose annually. In line with institutional shareholder guidelines, these empower the directors to allot equity securities for cash without first offering them to existing shareholders in proportion to their existing holdings. The disapplication of preemption rights by Resolution 18, if approved, allows directors to issue new shares up to a limit of approximately 10% of the company's issued share capital. Resolution 19 seeks approval for preemption rights to be disapplied for up to an additional 10% of the issued share capital if we were to undertake an acquisition or a specified capital investment. In both cases, an additional follow-on offer up to an amount equal to 20% of any allotment made under either of those resolutions could be made to existing retail shareholders who are not allocated shares under the allotment. I'd like to highlight that no such event is currently intended. These resolutions, which are unchanged from last year, simply provide the company with flexibility, should the need arise, and are also standard practice amongst our peers. Resolution 20 seeks your authority for the company to purchase its own shares up to the same limit as in previous years, which is 10% of the company's issued share capital. We have no present intention of exercising this authority, but it does allow the flexibility to do so if conditions arise, where it's in the best interests of shareholders generally. Resolution 21, if passed, would preserve the company's ability to call general meetings on 14 clear days' notice. As with a number of other resolutions, the company's not used and has no intention of using this authority. It's merely a matter of ordinary course, giving us flexibility should it be required in the best interests of you, our shareholders. The 22nd to 25th resolutions relate to the approval of our discretionary share plan rules. The existing rules are due to expire in July 2025 at the end of their 10-year life, and our Remuneration Committee has reviewed these rules, concluding they remain appropriate. The new ones being presented for your approval are substantially the same and align with our remuneration policy approved in 2023, with updates to take account of developments in legislation, market practice, and investor guidelines. This includes a change in the Investment Association's principles of remuneration that remove the limit that in any 10-year period, not more than 5% of a company's issued share capital may be issued under its discretionary share plans. Resolution 26 proposes, in accordance with Article 87, to increase the limit for aggregate fees payable to the directors from £750,000 to £2 million. While we have no intention to increase the fees paid to directors presently, the existing limit hasn't changed since it was introduced in 2006 and is no longer aligned to market practice. All fees are and will continue to be paid in line with our Directors' Remuneration Report, as approved by you at the 2023 AGM. Finally, a small group of shareholders, coordinated by Share Action, has proposed Resolution 27 requesting detailed data disclosures relating to our colleague pay and the pay of our third-party contractors. It's important I clarify that the Board does not support this resolution and recommends you vote against it. You can hear from our People Director, Sarah Finlater, on why we believe it's right to vote against this resolution. Thank you for listening. I hope this message has been a useful summary of the resolutions we'll be proposing at this year's meeting. And I and the directors really look forward to hearing from you at our 2025 AGM.